Alright, hey guys, Torisuna here. Let's talk about one of the most confusing but important systems in Blue Protocol Star Resonance. It's going to be the Will Wish and Imagine system. A lot of players think it's just like another gotcha, but trust me, it's like a long-term progression system that can set your character up for like in-game and just overall more damage or more utility than you normally would. I'm going to walk you through how it works, where to find it, and what to focus on, and which in-game imagines are worth going after. And don't worry at all, you don't have to reroll this entire system to feel strong, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. First off, if you're wondering where all this happens, we're going to go over here. Right now, as you can see, I'm at the middle of the town, near the Bureau, Pioneer Bureau. We're gonna go north of it. Where all this happens is we're gonna go down in here on the left, and you got Mason, our main man Mason, in the middle of all these people. Can't really see it, but this is the guy you're gonna talk to in order to get everything Imagine done. He is legit your go-to for all Imagines and Will Wishing. Inside his menu, you'll find the Will Wish tab. This is where you're going to use your Rose Orbs to unlock Imagine Wills, which is right here. So, of course, we could go ahead and already see, takes bound currency, it looks like. You'll see bound Rose Orbs, even paid Rose Orbs. The bound ones are going to be free to play. You could obtain these in-game through various methods. You can get them through like activity, season pass, trial path, basic star chest, adventure level, season title, achievements, season pass, world boss crusade, friendships, treasure chest handbook, activity, rewards, monster hunts, the list goes on. You get them from literally almost anything just by playing the game, alright? So don't stress at all. Even a free-to-play player will be able to roll on these over time 100%. Another thing I wanted to mention is it says season pass. Make sure you don't overlook this. I know it costs a little bit on the expensive side, but the season pass does get you a fair amount of things. So it's worth it in the long run to make sure you get the season pass. However, let's go back to this. So, every banner has a pity system. So after a set number of pulls and rolls, you're guaranteed an SSR. You can also resonate if you click on this picture right here, on the selected picture right by my PNG's head. You can pick which one to focus. As you can see, I focused Tina in this example. So if you want to chase one of these specifically because you like their stats, once pity hits your guaranteed SSR pity, you'll more likely get them. Keep in mind though, when you pull on these will systems, it's just a blueprint. You still need to craft into a battle Imagine before you can equip it and use it, like in one of your slots. So for this example that we're going to go ahead and do right now, I'm going to go ahead and roll and use some of my saved up currency I have here to get you guys an understanding of how the system works. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into this system. I'll explain what these menus are later here in a second. Let's just do 52 pulls. I've saved up my currency for you guys so we can explore this system together in this video. So my monetary loss is your guys' potential in-game gain. So we got 60 pulls total here, alright? So we're gonna pull 10, we're gonna waste all 60 and see what we get, okay? So let the gamba commence. So as you can see real quick on this first pull, stunt wheel fragments are going to also be used to obtain copies and or be used as materials for crafting. These are essential. You want to always get these. But as you can see, we got Will Goblin Guard and Will Muku Vanguard. So after we do our session pulls here, I'll go into more detail. So stand by. More Gamba commences. Oh boy, got some Legos. Got Muku Chief, which is good. Muku Chief is really good for DPS. Lizard Man King, another solid one. Oh my god, what is the luck? I swear it's probably because I'm recording. Okay, so see, we ended up pitying out here. So we got Tina. Well, I wouldn't say pity out. We just got what we were. See, our attempts now, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's down here. Now it's went from a 1 to 0. Okay. We're going to still continue to Gamba here because we want to make sure we grab some stuff. Plus, you guys get to see more Gamba. Okay. Cool. Alright, our last 10. Then we can go and figure out how to make them. Alright, now that we're done with our gambling session, let's go ahead and now look into what it's going to take to craft Tina. So let's go ahead and get to the part where people are a little bit confused. When you roll, you get a will. Not something you can use in battle, but you need to craft before we can slot it. To do that, you need the will itself and special materials like Shreds of Reality, plus some other basic monster mats. So we're going to go to here to craft Imagine. So you see how we have a Tina right here, right? So we have, of course, the Battle Will. We're going to need Primordial Cores, Dark Mist Badges, and then of course some Luno, right? So, in order to get a lot of these things, you're going to look into, places like, you can obtain them maybe through getting Rose Orbs found in your mystery shop, the trade center from other players. You can even get some from dismantling high-end mats through, that you get activities from Diamond Vaults. So it's going to be a grind, but 100% feasible with free-to-play players. It just takes time. Think of it like an extra layer to summoning gear progression, right? So in order to find out what we need to do to get Primordial Cores, we always click on how to obtain. So I have exquisite materials selections. I have 9. We're going to need 20 of these guys. All right, so we're going to be doing a little bit more purchasing on this exquisite materials. Of course, you could go through the trading center, orb store, mystery store. Again, dismantling things, Diamond Vaults, like I mentioned, and monster hunts. So, let's go ahead and looking how to even get these badges. Dark Mist badge. So, of course, we're going to be able to probably get these. I'll probably have to end up buying a little bit more for the sake of this. But we can also go monster hunt and get them from these enemies too. And then, of course, we know how to get Luno. So, let's go ahead and touch base. Once you craft these, you can go to refine them. When you refine them, you make them more powerful. Alright, yeah, so whenever you refine them, you can make them more powerful, but they require a copy of themselves. So like, we got base Tina here, right? So she is on a 150-second cooldown. Well, if you go to Tina number 2, she still stays on a 150-second cooldown, but she gives a 70% cooldown reduction now. And then more passive every time we go up in level. So essentially you need 6 to roll, and then all of a sudden you also need primordial cores. This is where it starts getting real expensive, guys. But we could get the actual worth on what Tina provides here for us just through the base. Now you're probably asking another question: how in the heck do we get more reliably? Do we get wills to go ahead and level them up, right? So you go here to Battle Will Exchange. This is where you will buy your Will Wish coins and where you can buy your extras. Now, what we're looking at here is we want to look into Arcane Will fragments. You get them through Season Pass, Battle Will Exchange, dismantling high-end stuff. Diamond Vaults will also provide these, and boss hunts. You need 300 of these. I've been playing for over a week now, very religiously, very heavily, and I have yet to get one. I think my Diamond Vault at this current moment of this recording is level 15 or floor 15, so we have yet to even get any of these. Essentially, this is why rolling early can help, not because you'll get it to use it on like day 1 or early on, you know, stuff like that, but because you're setting yourself up on like a refinement path. So the more extras you get, the better, right? Alright, so essentially what we need to do now is we need to go and acquire the materials in order to craft Tina. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need 20 primordial cores and 90 more Dark Mist badges. Okay. So we need to go here to the store. I need to go here. It says I'm on 9, we need 20. So we'll do so now we have 20 in there. Is this the one we get badges off? Alright, so have those. Let's go ahead and open these. Primordial cores. We're going to want 20 of these. This basic one. We're going to want 90 of these. So I should have enough here. to go ahead and go into craft our battle imagine. So let's go ahead and get Tina crafting here. So now we crafted Tina. That means now we should, in theory, be able to go and equip her. So we'll go here. Oh, we gotta unlock her first. We activate. And then once we activate, now we can drag her down into the slot. So now we have Tina slotted into our Z slot. This will also increase your ability score. So now that we got her crafted and all that, let's go ahead and talk about what's worth getting for what class, you're probably asking. You know, tanks, healers, DPSs. Let's just go over a quick overview. There's plenty of guides out there that breaks down what imagines you should be going after for what class that you're playing. However, I'll mention a couple here and maybe start the theory crafting and start the inception in your guys' head. So, if you're a tank or support, the game changer ones, of course, are Arona, which if we go down here to Arona, she can res up to 4 nearby teammates. Really good imagine, can help with stopping wipes, especially if you're in pubs and you want to prevent a wipe and using candies. She's fantastic. Of course, we just unlocked Tina for skill cooldowns. Tanks and healers benefit from this because you guys know when to pop them through DPS phases, or when you need to do, you know, XYZ, or you know, to break the resilience of a boss, right? Other ones that you'll want to is Tempest Ogre is really good for tanks. You just basically Tempest Ogre and channels the power of thunder, generating a vortex, continuously pulling enemies near the target and dealing AoE magic damage. That's fantastic. Let's see here. The passive for it, every 10 seconds unleashes a lightning strike on a random nearby target, you know, dealing thunder attack damage. Taking damage reduces lightning trigger by half a second. Each trigger reduces cooldown of active resonance skills by half a second as well. And the targets that are hit deal 5% less damage for 3 seconds. That's fantastic. The other one would probably be Frost Ogre. You get a resilience break efficiency through its passive, which is nice. As for, let's see here, mention some for DPS. Your DPS ones is Muku Chief. Gives, you know, passive crit damage plus 10%. Gives you an AoE and gives you more along the lines of percentage increase rather than flat stack. Another one to probably mention here would probably be like the Vino Bazaar. Vino Bazaar is pretty good as well. So honest to God truth, guys, don't panic or, you know, think that you need to do rerolls and base your class off of what you roll, off the free rolls you get. Just do it off of what you feel comfortable with and your own play style. You'll acquire these things like candy over time, guys. So legit, don't stress too much. So let's go ahead and just recap over what we just went over, you know. So the smartest approach for this, guys, is roll when you have orbs. Don't rush. You're going to 100% take this a little at a time. You don't want to get ahead of yourself and think that you need to base your entire class off of these rolls. Craft your key imagines as mats become available, okay, guys? You don't want to get into the mindset of, oh, I need to be grinding XYZ thing and that's all I need to do while I play. Tanks, healers, you know, you can focus on, you know, Arona, Tina, Tempest, Frost Ogres, DPS, again, Muku Chiefs, Vino Bazaar, Nice scaling purples that give percentage upscale. Again, do not base your main class on the RNG of this weird gacha system, okay? To go ahead and wrap this up, the Will Wish system might look like a gacha system, but it's actually just like summoning progression path. Nothing too heavy here. So plan ahead, just stay patient. You'll get a powerful lineup and really good imagines over time. So if this helped, drop a like, a sub, anything helps. I'll be doing more guides, and it'll tie directly into how this guide showed us how to do battle imagines. I'll be doing other guides through other systems for this game. So this has been Torisuna. I'll see you in the next one.